It's one of the fundamental precepts. In other words, this is true regardless of culture, regardless of time, that the Buddha saw that anyone who transgresses others sexually, is harming that person. If you look at the fifth precepts, taking of alcohol, although it's one of the precepts, it is not considered fundamentally harmful. So in many society, it is not a crime, it is not immoral to take alcohol. In fact, in the Chinese culture, taking alcohol is like part and parcel, you know. Yeah. Anything, 先敬你3杯再说. Yeah. 以茶代酒. Yeah. The fact that there's such a phrase, 以茶代酒, you know. Of course, please don't come and 敬我3杯, okay? Yeah. So, if you look into the Vinaya, it does go into some stipulation, but the summary of it is that it includes various individuals of different categories, and they are all the categories that you shouldn't be having sexual relations with. Yeah. As a general rule of thumb, that can be applied to all precepts, or in fact, life in general. I usually ask people not to consider the precepts as the first thing to think about. You should simply ask yourself, easier said than done, but I must still say that. Ask yourself, if I do this, can I live with it? If I do something, can I live with it? If you, after doing it, you're quite happy, does it mean it's okay? No, not yet. Huh? Then you ask yourself, can your family and friends live with that? If they know that you did it, and this is not just the third precept, but all things in general. If your family and friends know that you did it, would it be okay? If they are also okay, don't be so quick to decide to go and do it, because maybe your friends and family are also, you know. Then you ask yourself, how about society at large? How about law? Is it against the law? And if all the different litmus tests is okay, then you ask yourself, is it against the precepts? And even after that, you manage to find one loophole, then you ask yourself, or not loophole, but you find one clause that says it's okay, then you ask yourself, what is the intent behind doing it? And then you should be quite safe. Then you should be quite safe. Of course, if you're a regular meditator, then the last question becomes the first question, because you'll be keenly aware of your intent. Yeah, you'll be keenly aware of your intent. Then it becomes quite clear. In many cases, you don't even have to consider the precepts. Yeah. Precepts should be almost like a last line of defense, to consider, and not simply, hey, precepts it, never say anything, then I can do it. Because if you look at the teachings, the Buddha didn't comment a lot on people's life. Yeah, there are a lot of rules for the monastics, but not that many rules for lay people. Buddhism is a very free religion. Free in the sense that there's a lot of freedom. The Buddha, the monks and nuns don't go around policing your life. Why? Because it is a religion of wisdom. Religion of compassion and wisdom. So we should be living our life with this consideration. Then things becomes a lot easier.